What are you doing? What are you What are you doing? Where are you? Where are you? There you are. Oi. Have you? You crazy dog? Where's your fur? Where's your fur? Where's your fur? Where's your fur? Where's that? Where's it? Where's it, dude? Where's it? No! What are you doing? What are you doing? Morning, everybody. Well, it's another day living the van life. I've just got my buddy with me here. Oh, just got up. So, I think it's time to get out of bed, isn't it, mate? Get you some food. You want some dindins? You want some dindins? Oh, you want some dindins? Right. Better get up. Better get him some food. Right. I'm outside Mercedes. The van is over there, next to the white one. It's quite dwarfing the white one actually. So yeah, van's all booked in with Mercedes. Apparently they're gonna have it all day. 6 o'clock in the morning. Hey ho. Look at these new ones that got a nice rack on it. Medium wheelbase. Well, it could be a short wheelbase. They just look so much smaller. That's quite a nice one. Yeah, these are small. They look tiny. They're probably all medium wheelbases because they're at the front. There we go, what's this one? Wow, this is a shower shit. I just had a phone call from Rossetts. It's now 20 past 6. Rung me up, ain't gonna get done. So come and get the van. For fuck's sake. Right, back in a minute. Well, what do you say to that? Apparently, the workload's too much. I think that's the idea of being booked in, is it? I mean, I do get it, don't get me wrong, because I work in a garage and I'm my job. But when you book a vehicle in, it's booked in and it's been booked in for like over 2 weeks now. I don't fucking get it. This is what's annoying, right? They say they've got engines booked in. Well, if you've already got engines booked in, then you've already got jobs allocated. You don't need to allocate even more. Rossetts, once again. I know Rossetts haven't got a very good reputation, but I thought, you know what, I'll just give them the benefit of the doubt. All I've got to do is scan it. That's all I've got to do, and then give me a report. Oh, and this is what fucking annoys me about motor trade. I totally get why people get pissed off, because I'm pissed off. If I book something in, it's going to get done. We don't ring the customer up and say, oh, I'm really sorry, we overbooked, because it just makes you look incompetent, and this is incompetence, pure incompetence. Fuck it, I'm now pissed off, but at least I can't even talk really, to be fair. You know, my van, I know it's just one vehicle, but it is my van. But the saving grace is the girl did actually ring me up and said, look, the likelihood of that, you know, being not done is quite high. So I'm grateful for that, because I'll be wandering around Worthing stuck with my finger up the arse, just looking at shop windows, or probably sleeping in a bus shelter on the beach somewhere, trying to get, you know, go for the day. So now I'm just going to go back to work. Right. See you in a bit. Right, so I've taken the turbo off the van, and yeah, there is a small amount of play in the bearing here, but most importantly, around the back, if you look at here, this is the actuator. It's controlled, plug goes in there, that's connected to the ECU, blah blah blah. Now this arm gets connected to that, and there is right there a tight spot right there. So what's happening, the veins inside the turbo are obviously clogged up. So when you scan the car or the van, it's going to bring up an actuator fault. Actually nothing to do with the actuator, it's just that the actuator cannot move this arm. So before you go and buy a new actuator, just take the pin off and see if the dual vane arm moves freely, because as you can see there, there's a stiff point, so the actuator cannot move that. There's not enough power in that, so that's going to bring up a code straight away. So yeah, finally got to the bottom of my turbo, so I've got a new one coming, and hopefully that'll be the end of my problems. Okay, so this is actually turning into a right mission. I actually got the turbo off, but if you look down there, there is a broken bolt which goes onto the Y piece of the turbo exhaust. So to get that off, come down here, I'll put the torch down there. Right, so there is a cover that goes over this flexi pipe here. Take that off. To get that, you've got to take the inlet hard pipe down there off. There's the cover. And now I've got to risk more broken bolts getting these undone. The exhaust are 6 studs. So hopefully they'll come off, fingers crossed. I can get that off. I can take the manifold off and then hopefully extract that broken bolt. But at the moment, you can see like just taking a turbo off is not a 5-minute job. And there's the exhaust down there. There's the exhaust. So, and then underneath, that come off relatively easy, to be fair. I was expecting it to be a nightmare. Up there's a DPF, so I'm going to take that off because the bracket, where's my finger? There's a bit of broken weld there, so that's going to have to be repaired. And then the oil leak down there, because I started it up without the oil pipe connected, because I had to get it on the ramps. So yeah, this is turning into a right mission just because the actuator wasn't able to turn the turbo dual vane arm. So yeah, all this has got to come off. So you can see here I've taken the exhaust manifolds off because obviously that one got a broken stud in it, and also I have noticed right there there's a hairline crack. There's a split in the middle of the screen there, and also down in there. So one or two things, try and find a second hand one because it's split. I'm not bothered about that, I'll get that out easy. That's Teddy's ball. And the same for this side. So obviously this is a couple of days later because I am at the house on the driveway. These bits, some tools there, more tools there, bits down there. So yeah, I've had to resort to parking on a driveway. If I did it at work, then to be fair I probably wouldn't get much done because I'd still be at working. So I've had to decide to come back to the house on the driveway. I've got all my tools and my box behind me. It's just, yeah. So there you go. So yeah, Rossetts let me down, so I thought, you know what, just do it myself. Do it myself. I can't let myself down because this is my van. So yeah, hopefully new turbo is ordered and that'll come, and then I can fit it. Find out if I can get some more manifolds. I'm gonna scour eBay, to be fair. eBay's your friend there, isn't it? But we're just gonna have to make sure that, ask the seller a question, are they split? Is there any damage to them? So I'll have to do that. So I'll probably come back to you in a couple of days' time. Old turbo, new turbo. And I've taken the clip off of here just to demonstrate how freely this one moves. So look, that just, the fact it just moves up and just falls down. So there's definite. So yeah, with this one, so that is going to bring up an actuator fault code because it cannot move, it cannot do its thing. So here we go. Let's put this clip back on. So let's get this back in the box. It comes with new gaskets, but it is missing one. It's supposed to have two of these type, and that gasket there is paper and it should be stainless steel. So I need to get that done. Bought me DPF in. Unfortunately I've broken one of the sensors, but there's a small leak from there, so I'm going to re-weld that up. So there, time to put it all back together. Get rid of that, that's back for surcharge. Bye bye, bye bye crappy turbo. Well, end of the day, as you can see I've got my turbo. I'm so happy about that, I really am. And tomorrow I've got a day off, but unfortunately I can't fit the turbo because I haven't got the gaskets yet, the ones that I'm missing, and I haven't got the manifolds because both manifolds, as you've seen, have got little splits in. So it's a complete waste of time me trying to fit the turbo. And even though I want to get out and about, and hopefully, fingers crossed, if everything turns out right, I should be out this weekend. And I hope to God it's all fixed. I really, really do. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this video up here because I'm pretty sure that, and I know that, to be fair, me putting this back together is not going to be an enjoyable experience to film anyway. And I don't really want to film it. That's it. I just want to get it done. I don't want to be like, you know, picking up the film. Oh, this is a nut, this is a bolt, this goes here, that goes there. To me, it's not interesting. You know, the diagnosis might help somebody. As you can see, like both the actuators, you know, when you scan the car or scan the van, it comes up with a code saying it's an actuator. And to be fair, if you have a quick look on like YouTube, people have done the same and they said, oh yeah, it's the actuator. But they don't actually show you fixing it properly, do they? I've had a look, I've carefully had a look, and actually there's a South African bloke, he takes it for a drive, scans it, blah blah blah, says this code, does this, does that. Can't really see what he's actually done. So anyway, I've showed you that it's not always the actuator. It's the same as the old-fashioned EGR valve. If you scan a vehicle, it comes up with an EGR fault. Well, some EGR valves are pneumatically controlled. So you go and buy an EGR valve. Well, it ain't doing anything because a little pipe is split. So you do really need to think beyond electronics. So obviously this is a completely computer controlled electronic actuator, but it keeps saying it's the turbo. Sorry, start again. It keeps saying it's the actuator. So you replace the actuator, but you don't really look at the turbo because there is no code for a mechanical item. So you disregard the turbo. It's not until you think, okay, hang on a minute, that arm's not moving. Nothing to do with the actuator. The actuator physically cannot move the arm. But the computer says it's an actuator. So you waste your money. So it is, unfortunately, it's just one of them things. So anyway, I'm having a day off tomorrow. It's my special day and I want to do fuck all. I'll just have a few beers and spend it with the kids. So anyway, once again, if you've come this far in this video, thank you, congratulations. And if you are still here, don't forget to click and subscribe. Click that little bell, or ding that little bell, or do whatever you got to do to the little bell, so when I upload more pants, you get to think, oh, he's put another crap video up. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks everybody. Cheers. Bye.